120 million people, so this place is about 50 kilometers from here. So I believe this is due to the expansion is almost like a Bangalore. So where we are going to invest all this money for knowledge sake. Please don't take it that it is anything to do with the terrorism or JUDA.
So your government lacks
they are not popular at all in Pakistan.
So your government lacks
your
government lacks the ability to fund institutions on its own. You have to go through terrorist groups in order to fund institutions and build knowledge cities. You expect the people to actually believe that, Barrister?
No, please try to understand. Because I tell you one thing, we don't carry hatred for you. Please don't carry hatred for us.
No, there is no hatred.
We want to have love with you because you are a next door country. We have lived together. We can live again together.
Sir, the thing is,
try to understand. We are just for knowledge sake. We are doing it.
Sir, you're not doing it. You're not doing it.
So we make some money.
Sir, you're not doing it. Because I'll tell you, Barrister, 1 minute. I want to ask Admiral Javed Iqbal, who's sitting next to you, before I go back to our guests in Delhi. Sir, 6 weeks. 6 weeks after the Lashkar-e-Taiba killed more than 170 people in Mumbai, 6 weeks after that, right? Zardari told the United States of his frustration that Sharif's government, allow me to complete, helped the group evade UN sanctions. And Zardari said that Nawaz Sharif tipped off the Lashkar-e-Taiba about impending UN sanctions following the Mumbai attacks, allowing this terrorist group to empty its bank accounts before it could be raided. Shahbaz Sharif, who was the chief minister of Punjab, tipped off the Jamaat-ud-Dawa, resulting in empty bank accounts. Therefore, my charge is that your new government is complicit with the Lashkar-e-Taiba. Your new government is complicit with the Lashkar-e-Taiba, and our panelists in Delhi say this is the kind of bribe that you are paying to the Lashkar-e-Taiba.
Let me answer. Now let me answer. Let me answer. I think your panelists and yourself, I think it is absolutely, totally wrong that the investment being made in the education sector, you are linking it with Lashkar-e-Taiba. First of all are obsessed with Hafiz Saeed. Hafiz Saeed is like Mahmood Ghaznavi too for you. I think you see nothing but Hafiz Saeed in Pakistan. So I think change your glasses if you want to have good relations.
That's the language you used with the Americans before Osama bin Laden was shot in your territory.
Yes, that is the language. That is the language.
And let me tell you,
finding something which does not exist.
Admiral, let me tell you, what I have quoted is embarrassing for you. But this is what Zardari said in a conversation with the US ambassador to Islamabad called Ann Patterson. This is in the WikiLeaks tables. You know that Shahbaz Sharif helped the Lashkar-e-Taiba take out money from its bank accounts. You played a double game with the Lashkar-e-Taiba. The whole world knows that.
Why didn't United States or India, took this up officially with Pakistan?
Of course it has. Of course it has. The Jamaat-ud-Dawa is a designated terror organization.
Like I told you.
The JUD is a UN designated terror organization.
Nawaz Sharif.
And you have an international obligation.
Manmohan Singh ji.
You have an international obligation to act against the Jamaat-ud-Dawa, but instead of that, you are funding them.
The new government.
Response is Maruf first and then General Bakshi.
We are funding everybody. Yeah, we are funding everybody. That is what you think.
Let me get.
The funding is for the education.
It's not.
Admiral sir, please. Now, first point is that Jamaat-ud-Dawa runs about 170 Al-Dawa schools in Pakistan. You can't deny that. Now, those schools are known to recruit potential people to go into J&K and in Iraq. That's all recorded evidence. Now, those schools are funded by both the government and by your people under the pretense of being a charitable educational institution.
Pakistan.
More than 20,000, sir, please let me finish. More than 20,000 students of Pakistan are in Al-Dawa schools as potential recruits for Lashkar-e-Taiba. The second point is, I will quote The Economist on 2 counts. One, it has said that Nawaz Sharif at the elections made promises that it will try and confront the terrorist groups, but then took a softer path because he thought just having dialogue with them will evade the problem for a while he can address the economy.
Okay, quick. I want Barrister Zafrullah to respond.
Some critics in Pakistan believe that Nawaz Sharif had gone as to take shelter in Saudi Arabia.
Barrister Zafrullah responding to you 4 minutes on the debate. Let's go to Lahore again, Maruf. Barrister Zafrullah is responding to you, Maruf. Yes.
Yes. Let me answer this. It's a very simple question you're asking. We are the victim of terrorism ourselves. And if we go to Saudi Arabia, perhaps we are going for aid. If we are going to somewhere, it's the American who are creating a hatred between your country and my country. You see, these things we must avoid it, because if we fall prey to the Americans, then you are not safe. If the Indian is taken over by American, then we are not safe. Our safety is together with love and affection. I will assure you,
so
I was born in India, but I am now here. I used to speak in Speaker's Garden, Hyde Park, please. In 60s, and people must have heard me, there are many people living of my age, that we all talked about, that we must get rid of these colonial powers, that the British, Americans and things like this. We must live together. Unless we get together, we cannot make progress, and we cannot defeat America or other countries.
But you are a...
try to inject love, please.
I reciprocate your feelings, but you cannot fund officially. No country in the world, Barrister, can officially fund a globally acknowledged terrorist like Hafiz Saeed. You can't play two boats. You're a member of the United Nations.
Try to understand.
You're answerable to global obligations as well. General Bakshi wants to ask you something. General Bakshi.
Look, try to
Zafar Sahab, can I? Please. Zafar Sahab, I would like to tell you that when Nawaz Sharif Sahab was elected in Pakistan, there was euphoria in this country amongst our Aman Ki Asha people, that at least now there has been a paradigm shift, that there is a democratic dispensation that has taken roots in Pakistan, and at long last we will have peace. What do we get? We get the official funding of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, not by the ISI and the Pakistan Army this time, but by a democratically elected government which has to, be cognizant of its obligations to the United Nations. The resolution 1043 very clearly says there is no question of tolerating terrorism. Nothing in the world justifies terrorism. We are not talking of the ancient past, Iqbal Sahab. We are not talking of pre-partition. We are talking of 26/11 of 26/11, where we have
if you can prove that
killed.
I am here, General Bakshi. If you can prove that there is official funding by Nawaz Sharif, I will apologize from all Indian people. This is totally wrong. Only yesterday, day before yesterday, the Ra people, they attacked Quetta, they destroyed Qaid-e-Azam residency. You are doing such mischievous things in Balochistan. We are trying to forget all
Admiral Iqbal, whether you fund directly or indirectly, I need to one second. I'm over time on this, but one point, gentlemen.
Your own people have
Admiral Iqbal, the question is whether you fund directly or indirectly, consciously or unconsciously, in writing or not in writing. The fact is, direct or indirect funding to a terror group cannot be allowed. I'm short of time, but I want to thank our panelists from Lahore and Delhi for joining us on this last debate.
Totally, I agree with you. Absolutely.
For joining us on this last debate on the Newshour tonight. Thank you, gentlemen.